All right, everybody, welcome back to Evolution 2014, coming to you live from the Westgate Casino here in Las Vegas, Nevada.
We are playing some old man games.
That's why they got us up here, right?
It is the 20th anniversary of Super Street Fighter II Turbo, the final, well, almost the final version of the original Street Fighter II. The final one, of course, it was the HDR update many years later, but this was sort of the granddaddy of the Street Fighter II series. It's been played religiously and extremely well by players around the world ever since.
Yeah, and year after year after year, a group known by X-MANIA in Japan has been running a 3v3 team tournament just every year, and it's always full of just killers all over the place. And recently, in the past few years, they took X-MANIA on the road, and for the last 2 years, it was in Europe. And this year, thanks to the 20th anniversary of Super Turbo, it felt only appropriate to bring it here.
Here to Evolution 2014, and it's a corker. They've got lots of amazing OG players here. Basically, you know, people you've known for very long got their start playing Super Turbo. Many of them had never stopped playing Super Turbo. We've got a team.
On the first team, we have Mao
coming up to the stage.
TMF.
All right, this is Team M3 of Mao, Matsun, and TMF. Mao, of course, just won the Tournament of Legends tournament yesterday, and he won the previous Tournament of Legends tournament 2 years ago, one of the scariest Vega/Claw users.
He does. I'd like to see him play. He's got some new technology as well with Claw. People are familiar. Claw, of course, in this game is extremely deadly because he's got a nasty off-the-wall cross-up that's extremely hard to see, as well as an option to go into a throw. But it's usually that 50-50 mix-up, which you can go right back into it. He has technology where he doesn't actually hit a button sometimes to attack, to try and bait out the counter that some characters have. Some characters have a very difficult time countering it at all, but he's got sort of a next-level tech where you gain vastly greater control over Vega in the air by not hitting the attack button.
Right.
And he's played, been blowing people up with that for a while. And his opponent, of course, is Mucus.
Yep. So this is Team Legal, apparently, which is Mucus, who uses Ohawk, Digital Infamy, who uses Boxer, and Mongolo Robocop, who uses Cammy. Now, interestingly enough, Super Turbo was an interesting game here because it's 20 years, as we said, right?
Yes.
A character like T-Hawk/Ohawk, you can play the old versions of the characters in the game, have been at the bottom of the tier list for years, for I would say 15 of the last 20 years. And only recently, like within the last 5 years, he has skyrocketed up to being top 4 thanks to some option select tech.
Very nasty technology. It looks like they've actually gone with Mongolo Robocop to lead this off, so it will not be Mucus.
And they're going to go up against TMF's Zangief. This is a tough match for Zangief. Cammy can uppercut pretty much everything, and he has trouble beating the low forward that Cammy has.
And the stand forward. She's got a lot of interesting anti-airs in addition to the Dragon Punch. Oh, there's one right there. Crouching Fierce, beautiful stuff. And it will depend a bit on which jump-in option Zangief opts to go with.
Right.
But really, this is definitely advantage Cammy. She tends to control the match and react.
The other biggest problem is once he actually knocks her down, if she does wake up uppercut, there's really nothing Zangief can do to punish it.
Wow, but in the corner there is, and she just went for it anyway. That's a big surprise and nice stuff.
And you just saw her go for it. Oh, good block. That's too close. Oh, I see just a hand punish. Now just tiny look. Look, only 10 seconds left on the clock. It's all up to... Oh, he got him!
Got him with the
like now he's just going to run,
And that is it in a surprising end to round 1. And this is a game that you virtually never see timeouts in. And we've just opened this X-MANIA Finals with a timeout.
Yeah, and one thing about Cammy's Hooligan, if you're used to stuff like Street Fighter 4, this thing grabs crouchers, standards, people in the air, it doesn't matter, and it's ridiculously fast. And so far right now, the biggest problem I see for Mongolo Robocop is he hasn't quite got the uppercut reaction to catch Zangief out of the air, but that also means that TMF doing a great job with his jump timing.
Wow, showing a lot of respect there, not going for the pile driver. He knew he didn't have to go for it. He had the control in the corner. Very strong stuff from TMF there. Very impressive.
Now, since this is X-MANIA, we're playing by X-MANIA rules, I believe. And in Japan, fighting game tournaments are brutal. They're usually best of one and single elimination.
And this is a single elimination final 8-team bracket. Oh, that's going to be
Oh, yeah, and down it goes. Mongola Robocop has been defeated.
And that is going to be a definite blow to Team Legal. They know they're in very shark-infested waters here in this Final 8 bracket, but also that's the best draw they could have hoped for, putting your Cammy up against the Zangief. Strong position that they should have had there, and TMF with Zangief still able to take it down.
I'm curious now because I feel like T-Hawk actually fights Zangief pretty well, so I would like to see them send up Mucus next, and it does look like that's exactly what they're going to do. There's
interesting aspects to this fight. Zangief does have a tiny bit more grab range, and he is able to put T-Hawk into irreversible grab setups, or at least uncounter pile drivable grab setups. Nice counter going air to air.
The one thing I do like about this fight, very hard for Zangief to lariat T-Hawk's jump.
Yes. He can change his jump arc in the air, of course, and also depending on the normal. Oh. Beautiful bait. Jumped in with nothing, gets him with the grab on the ground. Advantage TMF. Team Legal really needs one here, and after a strong start, Mook is struggling just a bit. Oh, that's it!
Got him, yes!
You can hit very high and still buffer that. The grab, yes. Too much happening in that little space.
Yep.
We're going to let it rip. Crouching Fierce, beautiful stuff.
Oh, gets away. And one nice thing about T-Hawk, no whiff animation in this game, so he's got some really tricky negative edge tricks. However, it doesn't really work against a reversal SPD. Oh, he got him with the super!
He faked the cross up.
And he is dead. You want to talk about damage?
What a comeback. TMF. I think he's feeling himself a little bit. Oh, great jump in.
Oh, he's got the dizzy.
The Reapers, too. That was the perfect unreversible range. T-Hawk could do nothing to escape that other than uppercut. Doesn't pull it off, and that is a P for Zangief.
And this is exactly what we meant by you rarely see timeouts in this game. You see how fast these matches are going.
This is a smart boxer. His name is Digital Infamy, and yeah, I describe ST to people that haven't really seen it before sometimes as a game where anything can happen, but doesn't usually. Like it's super brutal, and there's no comeback mechanic as such, but the comeback mechanic is the incredible damage potential of all these characters at every point.
I always joke the comeback mechanic of ST is ST.
Yes. And this is a really interesting fight. Boxer does not like fighting against Zangief. Zangief not considered one of the stronger characters necessarily in Super Turbo, but he has to hold a very precise position against Zangief. And he is doing it surprisingly well. Wow, what a read on the back jump.
Yeah, that was really risky because he got to get SPD if he blocked that headbutt. But
yeah, this is a very tough fight. Oh, that's going to be, he jumps away.
Yeah.
And a nice counter, though, to the jump away.
Yeah, but Balrog can't unleash the super unless he knows it's going to hit because Zangief can counter it with an SPD. Oh, he tried to fake it out.
Oh, that's the point. Yeah, that Lariat has a lot of pop on it, and then even once it's active, it's very difficult for Balrog to hit it at range. Standing roundhouse is the one thing that provides certain options that we have not seen Digital Infamy pull out so far. He's keeping it simple with tried and true Balrog tactics.
Basically, Zangief's wheel of options is to lariat straight dashes and standing jab those low dashes right there.
And the low roundhouse also beats almost all of Balrog's normals at range. It's just too fast.
But you see, when you're whipping that stand jab, then Balrog can stand fierce you. Oh, he got him.
That was an incredible grab. That was his life.
Oh, reversal SPD, and he's gonna,
he fell out of it. He caught him in a jump.
Yeah, if you get hit out of your pre-jump animations, you can get hit by a 2-hit combo, but the second hit pops you up into the air. A little bit of a glitch that actually saved a Digital Infamy's life in that situation.
Wow, grabbed him. I believe he got a green hand there instead of the grab. And that lariat so tough for Balrog to deal with. Nice neutral jump, and Balrog now actually on the verge of dizzy potentially. Great jump back. Those jabs stayed very active for a long time.
And also, here he comes.
Will it be a sweep?
Oh, he missed it.
I think he might have gone for another empty jump. But of course, Digital Infamy watching those previous matches. But they're on a bit of a free roll. I guess they're now deciding who will go up next.
Yeah, but one thing that should be mentioned about Zangief's lariat, you see him lariat and you wonder, why didn't Balrog just super him? Because there are 0 recovery frames on the lariat.
Yes.
It pretty much spins, and even if a fireball is inside him, he can block when it's done. Yeah.
And we were also, this is going to be Matsun, one of the most famous Kens in all of Japan. A man I've played against several times over there.
Yeah, a tough fight here because from a screen away, Balrog can headbutt through the fireball, and Ken can stand roundhouse him, but then he's in a range that he doesn't want to be next to Balrog.
It's true. And that's where this game will occur right there, is in that You have to walk into Balrog's normal range, survive the rush, find an opening where he doesn't have the charge to just push you back out. Brilliant opener! Predicted the rush and countered with the hurricane kick.
Yep, and I still love jab, uppercut, jab, uppercut.
Yes.
Still so effective 20 years later.
That is where the whole game takes place here. He's got to get those guesses in right there and gets it off again. And it can be hard to punish, especially with Balrog as a charge character. Possible, but sometimes difficult.
All right, he's just got to build up his meter. There it is. Using the headbutt to build up the meter.
And throwing that slow fireball, trying to bait the super. It makes it difficult.
Oh, no, that was so preemptive.
Yeah,
I don't like that at all.
Yep, just like that. And that is the end of Team Legal. Team M3 will be moving on.
Wow. And it's so funny because, you know, a lot of people angry at Street Fighter 4 for, you know, uppercut FADC because it makes uppercut safe. In Super Turbo, I think most uppercuts are safe. If you block Ken's jab uppercut, it's so hard to hit back.
It depends. It depends on where the uppercut hits, which character you are. But it is that jab uppercut, one of the fastest moves on Street Fighter. A great invulnerable counter. But now this is going to be the American OGs. This is pretty much the American triumvirate of Super Turbo.
Yeah, this is the leader of Level Up, Valle, the runner of Super Arcade, Watson, and the man who eliminated Daigo yesterday, John Choi. But guess who they have to go up against? 3 of the 5 gods of Street Fighter from Japan. This is Daigo Umehara, the man that Choi did eliminate yesterday. Tokido, who just got 2nd place at King of Fighters. And, of course, their last member, Nuki, who was a 2-time 2nd place finisher in Super Turbo at EVO 2005 and at B5, I believe it was.
And Nuki getting back into the scene a little bit. It's great to see him coming back. Daigo, known for great Ryu play, is actually playing Boxer in this tournament. And I think, although all these players are obviously capable of wiping out anybody and blowing out a whole team individually, I think the secret star here is actually Nuki. His Chun-Li play has been incredible. Super, super on point, super technical, incredible speeds. No training mode here, so we have to kill off the characters, so that's what's happening there.
The best part is when you fight the SD computer, they kill you so fast when you try to fight them, but then when you walk at them to try to get them to kill you, they take forever.
Yeah, those sort of slow down, stop to make a sandwich. But yes.
But because Nuki's never really stopped playing this game. You know, he hasn't picked up Street Fighter 4 or anything like that. So all of those old muscle memories are still there for him. And it looks like Watson's going to go first with his Balrog.
And this is not a bad draw against Tokido, who will be playing the Claw, otherwise known as Balrog, otherwise known as Vega.
Well, the names are switched here.
Yes.
Obviously, there we go. Team Japan going to go, and
we're on a Japanese board here for Super Turbo. And
watching Tokido's Vega play is where he first got the nickname Dirty Tokido, I think.
And Balrog has to make some guesses here. That jump back jab is beautiful stuff. Great counter. Now Tokido tries to go for the roll on the ground, but it's not happening. And that's the other counter, is that fierce or sometimes strong headbutt, put you far enough away to avoid. And this is most of Tokido's game, but it's so difficult to avoid this. Oh, he's catching him wrong just at the last minute. He's switching sides, causing Balrog's headbutt to go the wrong way. Mike's smartly sitting back, saying, even though he doesn't have the lead, he doesn't want to overextend himself. Vega can counter. He did a jab rush there because Vega can counter cleanly.
Right.
If you see the fierce rush that would reach him from there. And there's that clean counter. Oh, opportunity.
The reason why the low rush is so important is he can maintain his
Advantage
charge.
Watson.
Oh, here we go.
Will he try and turtle it out? Tokido's going to go for it.
Oh, and Tokido read that. He did an early stab specifically to beat the air-to-air, but
couldn't get it. And Mike Watson playing some smart stuff. A real test of wills there between those two guys, staring each other down.
And there you see Tokido doing a very early stab.
Oh, big opportunity. Tokido failed to find the wall there. Wow, great read from Watson with the uppercut.
And that's another crazy thing about that low rush. He has frame advantage after you block it, which is why he can do low runches and stand fierce.
And there Tokido got behind him. Balrog with the grab. I predict Watson will go for it again. No! Tokido throws him out of it. And this is going to be it. Will the roll? Yes.
Oh, yeah. Reversals are only 1 frame. That's definitely a worth it risk for Tokido. Moves have hundreds of active frames, it feels like, in this game compared to modern fighting games. So doing that roll as a meaty to go up against a 1 frame reversal, totally worth trying.
And there we saw the early, oh, he had an opportunity, he went too early. So that is the guessing game they're playing. If Tokido goes early, he can beat the jump away jab. Oh no. But if Watson waits.
Oh, and an early stab from Tokido, and he's going to take it.
And Nuki is loving it,
Yeah, this is trouble now because if I'm not mistaken, Choi is probably going to use Sagat, and Vi is going to use Ryu.
Yes.
And Vega does really, really well against Ryu.
Yes.
And really, really well against Sagat.
And this is such a dirty strategy from Team Japan. It's they know that Tokido is perfectly capable of rolling through this whole team without even forcing the other guys to play. Earlier, they'd been starting, Daigo up first with Balrog, and he actually been taking some licks. He lost a few times to some Honda players, Chris Lee, and it was. So I think a change in strategy. Let's just throw up a really nasty claw and see how far we can go with that before we have to bring out the other guns here. Tokido, of course, fresh from his KOF.
Yep, second place. I know.
Yeah.
I know he wants some, some revenge for that. Yeah, because he really wanted to take that KOF. He was really sad about not winning that. So I'm sure this will be a nice consolation prize for him to be able to take first place in this tournament here, X-MANIA.
This is a very difficult fight for Ryu, and being in the corner is where. Oh no, that's an input error.
Yep.
Oh, and that's a perfectly wrong time. He got away with it. No dizzy, but now very down in life. Oh, wow. He needs that space. That claw between that and stand forward is so hard for Ryu to get clean opportunities.
Yeah, they stuff fireballs. Like the fireball won't even come out a lot of the times when you do that.
Oh, that was an opportunity.
Ooh.
Can he create off this? Oh, he gets him again. He's brought it back.
Oh! John Choi, the Korean Inferno. What the heck? Yeah, sorry guys, that is John Choi up there, not Alex Valle, so apologies about that. Oh, is it Valle?
Yes, it is
Valle. Oh,
Valle.
it is Valle. What the heck? They switched it around? Oh my god, I would have totally expected Choi to use Ryu. I'm sorry, my bad.
Here's the opportunity, and Valle finds it again with the throw. Very, very smart play. Oh, great neutral jump, controlling that horizontal column.
Oh, nice. Empty jump, yeah.
And that is a huge upset. That is a very difficult match. Valle, of course, not practicing this game perhaps as much as some, and Valle definitely loving that. That is a great, great game to him. And he knows he sort of got away with it. He's like, I still got it.
Yeah, apologies about that, because usually when I see Valle and Choi play against each other, Valle usually goes Ryu and Choi goes Old Sagat. Isn't that usually the case? Or?
It is, yeah. I believe Choi will still be playing Old Sagat.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow, opening with some jabs, and here comes Daigo Umehara with the boxer, just keeping it simple, and he's shown some new Stand Fierce technology, trying to bait things out, and now he knows he has enough chip damage to end it.
Now, Valle plays against Afro Legends a lot, so he definitely has a lot of practice against Balrog, but even Valle I've seen has trouble against Afro Legends. It's not a great fight for Ryu.
Yeah, I enjoy this fight as a boxer player. It's an interesting fight. Ryu definitely can win, but it's advantage Balrog, I think. Oh, and he's in that horrible spot where he's just out of range, but manages to pull it back with a smart uppercut. Ooh. Tried to get to the other side. Daigo denies it with standing strong.
Oh, jump fireball.
He has a chance now.
No,
he had to respect it there for fear of super from Daigo.
Yeah, now at any range, Daigo can do that kick rush in the super. Oh, he just goes for the roundhouse rush.
Steals it back from Valle, and that was he was a victim of his own. He was too smart to throw the fireball because, of course, Umehara can throw it and then just doesn't throw anything, and Umehara gets a random sweep from great distance. Wow, that is tough.
So Choi is probably going to go with Old Sagat.
Choi plugging in. Speaking of outmoded technology, Choi definitely has a stick to match the age of this game.
That stick is actually the actual joystick that Glenn Cravens used on the cover of his EVO Moment 37 book. He actually borrowed John's stick just to take that picture.
The last remaining example in North America of a mouse stick. And it's got the much heavier springs, the sort of baseball bat ball top, and different buttons as well. That can soak up a little more impact. It's going to be Old Sagat, as predicted. One of the cheapest characters in the game, but of course Balrog, no slouch himself.
This is an interesting fight because it's really about Balrog trying to build some meter. He's willing to block some of those tiger shots and headbutt just to build meter. Because as soon as he gets meter, the match changes entirely once he gets to that super.
John Choi with some very smart preemptive strongs there to try and counter those rushes before they get into position to have the hit frames active.
Now he's got to be careful. You can do jab, headbutt, hold back, and land with a super as soon as you land. Choi, though, faking and staggering his tiger shot timing. making it very hard.
Oh, great read from Daigo, and now can Choi pull it back? No, Daigo just goes straight in for the grab. Will he get him again? No, he may have gone for it. Choi is out of range. Oh, Choi misses the uppercut.
Oh, and then a point blank tiger shot.
Great,
and now the
stuff.
Korean Inferno takes a round.
High wire act there. Oh, wow, he went for the opening fireball, countered by the opening low rush.
Oh.
Clutch uppercut, wants to get a little space out of that corner.
Oh, no blocks against a lot of Daigo's jumps so far for John Choi.
And John very smart. Wow, great charge time and great reversal from Daigo.
Yep. Oh, that should be a dizzy.
Choi, can he clear it out? Yes.
Yes, John Choi takes it from Daigo again.
And it's now going to be a very tough draw for Team Japan. Nuki not happy about this. He is going to be playing Chun-Li up against Old Sagat, that floaty jump, his worst enemy in this match, as well as, of course, those super fast tiger shots.
This is a tough fight for Chun. However, these guys, the Japanese players, they've made an art out of Chun-Li fighting against Old Sagat.
Chun-Li also widely considered to be one of the best characters in the game. Not, I think, originally regarded that way by U.S. contingent necessarily.
Yes.
Notably strong, but not maybe the best. Now, I think, oh, wow.
Ooh.
He went for the opening jump in. That is so risky, but it gets paid off. And that's going to be in Choi's head. Will we see the overhead? No, he's out of range now, and he's just going to battle it back. Choi, of course, not building any super here. Just has to win the hard way. Oh, baits it out!
Oh,
and
baits
baits
an
it.
uppercut.
Oh! Very smart.
The last thing that Choi was expecting was a spinning bird kick. Not a commonly used wake-up move like that in that situation.
Does have some invulnerable frames and can pass over those low tiger shots, making it does have very specific applications like we just saw.
Oh, here we go.
On the risk of dizzy here.
But don't forget, Choi also defeated Nuki in Super Turbo, I believe, the year that he won the two Street Fighter games
so this
at
is
EVO.
A run back. Yes, very good point. Oh, pulls it out, but not in time. Choi did not stick anything out. Oh,
and he gets him.
That is so difficult. That hitbox appears very quickly.
Down to the last round between Nuki and John Choi. Who's going to pull it out? One of these teams has to go home.
Choi showing some respect there, not wanting to throw that opening fireball to gain that control after getting blown up in round one. He's got Chun-Li in great position, maybe a tad closer than he might want to be in this situation ideally, but still very strong, not overcommitting. Nuki not even able to charge. He could do an aerial spinning bird kick to charge meter. Choi denying it in that spot. Oh, he found an opening.
What a prediction on that. Tiger again.
Got it again.
And he got him with the low fierce. John Choi. This is the year of the return of John Choi.
And he is getting carried out on Watson's back. There will be no handshakes. They are marching straight off the stage. These guys are old friends. John's going to turn around and show a little respect. But just like that, Team Japan, full of gods. They get a great matchup there at the end for Choi and closes it out with clutch play with the Old Sagat. Great matches all around.
Representing the
Wow.
Noguchi, Hanashi, and
That's
Gurahashi.
crazy stuff going on here. You can see the way, I mean, that was the biggest problem with that match right there, was that once Chun-Li gets stuck in the corner, that tiger shot so hard to stop, he has to jump back and like do air bird kicks.
Jump arc, yeah, as we talked about, will take her over his head. So even if she were to jump, she's not really in a position to hit him. She's forced to hit him high. He can uppercut all day, and it's a very, very difficult match for Chun-Li. Old Sagat, very dominating character, and Choi able to establish that position after Nuki made a great read in the opening game, just saying, screw it, I'm jumping in. This is a low percentage play, but I know I need to make some crazy reads in order to stick in there against a tough matchup.
All right, so now I believe this is Team Triple OG, which is Shoto's All Day.
I think the OG in this is not because they've been playing this game for 20 years, but they all favor old characters.
Yes, exactly.
Triple OG will be Shoto's All Day, Ultra Combo, and Paper Cut, of course. Paper Cut is a guy who's given me a few beatings every time I try and dip my toes back into the Super Turbo waters. Paper Cut shows up with his old T-Hawk and says, I've got an amazing option select that either if you block, it will grab you, and if you do a move, you get uppercut. And yeah,
alongside with Damn Die, probably the two main old T-Hawk masters here in the States now.
Yeah, he's definitely one that everybody's terrified. You know, I was talking about this with Graham Wolf, another great Super Turbo legend from back in the day who was in this tournament as well, and discussing, discuss the various new technologies that have emerged in Super Turbo, and what's the secret to avoiding, these option selects with T-Hawk. And you told me, well, your best bet is just mostly not to get hit. like ever.
Yep.
And I'm like, thank you for that worthless advice. I was hoping to make the match easier. It's like, yeah, if you start with the so the secret of Street Fighter is never get hit, and then hit the other guy, and you're good. Yeah, like, thanks.
Yep.
Yeah.
And of course, for going up first is going to be Shoto's all day. And if you remember, he finished third place, or third or fourth place in the fourth place in the 25th anniversary tournament for Street Fighter for Super Turbo 2 years ago. And he's going up against, what is this team? Team Japan 2. And this is the Claw. This is Noguchi. Oh, okay. Very strong Claw player from Japan. But Old Ken actually deals with him pretty well, because if he goes off the wall, the fierce uppercut is invincible entirely until the active frames go away.
Yeah, he doesn't get the off-the-wall shenanigans. That's the heartbreaker of Vega, though, is Claw is so strong both in the air and on the ground. He's very dominant. Oh! That's the setup right there. Is he going to go grab? Is he going to go jab uppercut? If you force him to block both hits of the jab uppercut at that range, you get enough frame advantage to go into another uppercut if Vega tries to counter.
Right, and that was actually a really tough flash kick there from Vega, because he took advantage of a glitch in the game. You have to charge down back, but after it's finished charging, then you can go to straight back.
That's true.
So he had to charge down back before he got up, go to back to block, and then flash kick.
And Noguchi off to a big lead after basically disrespecting Shoto's all day there, saying, I don't believe in this Old Ken and the invincible uppercut, and made really great progress, but now it's a nail biter. Next hit could take it.
Oh, that's punishable. Yep, you got it.
Oh, that's just out of range for Old Ken, who of course doesn't have a super. That jumping strong also.
Oh, wow, whip jump roundhouse with an instant low roundhouse. Shoto's all day taking the first game, second round.
Yeah,
sorry.
I think he may have.
Oh,
That is, I was going to say, that very close to Dizzy. Wow, surprisingly
yeah, missed the uppercut.
mild combo there, but still in position. Oh, there's a fierce uppercut.
Got behind and then into the sweep. Shoto's all day taking round one.
Hurricane kick shenanigans now. Who will it be? Will it be Kurahashi?
Yeah, Shoto's all day. In fact, I think all three of these guys, Shoto's all day. Let me see, where do we have it here? Shoto's all day, Ultra Combo, and Paper Cut. All pretty new school Super Turbo players.
Yes, thanks to the magic of GGPO, they've discovered the game where it's actually quite playable online.
But Fei Long here, which is really exciting. This is Hanashu.
Hanashi, yeah, and
Hanashi.
He's also one of the, Fei Long also considered one of the technically weakest characters in the game. You can watch what the weakest character in Super Turbo is capable of right now.
Yeah, even though he's one of the weakest characters, he can kill you in one of the fastest possible sequences.
Yes, and we saw a brilliant low fierce anti-air there, very smart stuff, and a flame kick to close it out. Good pressure from Hanashi. Keeping Shoto's all day off his game.
Nice.
Good uppercut, goes for the cross up, and nothing. He wants out of that corner where that chicken wing is most effective.
Yeah.
Smells that low sweep.
Oh, he can be able to juggle, yep. Oh, but went accidentally under.
Just a little too soon, unless that was an advanced setup.
Yeah.
Now, I'm pretty sure he just missed it.
Yeah,
but knowing
yeah,
this guy, I don't know. These are people who've literally been playing Super Turbo and primarily and almost nothing but Super Turbo for 20 years. There was a huge contingent of Japanese players that basically just never went forward from this game and play it all day. Any fighting game arcade or any, even sometimes non-fighting games arcade, you can find a nice cheap 10 yen Super Turbo machine.
But that's the beautiful thing about this. The American team they're going up against, these three guys, like I know for sure Paper Cut and Shoto's all day at least, they only play Super Turbo as well. Even though they picked it up later, they have spent so much time in this game. What the heck just happened?
That was incredible by Ultra Combo. He was able to block that. That is a position switch at the last second by Fei Long. That is a known setup. Gets you at the standing roundhouse from the other side. And Ultra Combo blocked it. That was not an accident.
He's gonna,
just out of position to combo, or it might have missed it. But now back in open field, and this is not where Hanashi wants to be.
Oh, wow, nice jump stand jab to beat the Far Fierce from Sagat.
This is still dire stuff here. He's got to make a lot of guesses. Oh, he completes the combo! And steals it back. Ultra Combo after some incredible stuff. Now,
there again, a perfect example of that comeback mechanic known as damage.
yes.
Oh, great uppercut.
Finds the uppercut.
That's hard to uppercut, too, because it's got a really wonky hit and hurt box combination.
Yeah, and of course, Sagat's uppercut, not truly invulnerable. What incredible reads, and he's going to,
Oh,
wrong
he missed
side.
it, yeah.
Switch sides.
Doesn't matter.
Wow.
Beautiful Fei Long play from Hanashi. Work of art. That is such a tough fight for Fei Long to beat old Sagat.
It's going to be all down to paper cut, one of the dirtiest guys in the business. Now, this is not an easy fight for T-Hawk,
But if he
but
gets
he
him
could do worse.
yeah. If he gets him once in the corner with an SPD, though, it's danger time for Fei Long.
And these Dirty Hawks have found ways to pull it off even outside of the corner. So he's just going to be dancing, finds the knockdown, a little out of position to follow it up.
Yeah, it's really interesting. T-Hawk, very, very low tier character while walking around. SPDs you in the corner, becomes amazing.
Yeah, and that jump back jab is very important. T-Hawk can be subjected. Oh, wow, great read.
Yeah, lots of invincibility on that super. Not going to be able to hit it.
Looking for that knockdown. No.
Oh.
Gets away with
can
one.
do another one, yep.
This is a very bad situation. Yeah, that is repeatable.
Beautiful jump back jab to stop the headbutt.
Papercut needs some. He knows he needs to make it happen. Unfortunately, gets the trade only. Hanashi making sure he could do it nice and early, not having to risk it. He knew he'd only get a trade, but good enough.
Oh, beautiful reaction with that flame kick.
Oh, that's going to be. Oh, wow. Very close.
Okay. Oh, mistimed the safe jump. That's so key. That's pretty much everything that he needs is based on that safe jump jab. He didn't get it. And Team
Japan number 2, the super creatively named Team Japan and Team Japan 2. Team Japan 2 will live on without even showing Kurahashi in his hand. That was, I got to really, Kurahashi also really smelled fear from Papercut in that last round. Just really went in on him. I thought that was fantastic stuff.
So this is a pretty scary team.
Familiar faces to the Super Turbo loyalists.
This is a Special Forces team. It is comprised of Damdai, who finished first at the 25th anniversary tournament, Afro Legends, who finished second at the tournament, and third is Ganelon, one of the strongest Vega players in the United States.
Exactly.
And they're going up against a European team.
It's very happy to see Europe represented here as well.
And let me see who these players are here. Let me get their names for you guys. Yeah, we got ORF with Ryu, Balcork with Fei Long.
A second Fei Long, unbelievable.
Yes, and Isimorn with Claw.
It's a nicely well-rounded team.
Yep, and Afro Legends is going to go with Boxer. Damdai is going to go with O.Ryu. And Ganelon's going to go with Claw. When you choose the old versions of the character, they're basically the Super Turbo versions of the character, the super versions of the character. However,
kind of. Yeah.
Right. They get a lot of little extra things that didn't actually exist in the original Super.
Yeah, different frame properties on some of their moves. Of course, they lose the ability to tech throws and have super combos themselves.
Right. But like some characters gain things that could cancel that couldn't cancel before.
Exactly.
And
it's a series of bizarre choices or poorly implemented super versions of the characters.
Exactly.
I think is really what it probably was closer to.
Hey, look, man.
But it's a neat variation.
I love Super Turbo to death, but if you ask me whether this game is glitchy, this game is so incredibly glitchy.
Gloriously glitchy. All right, you make a game, James, and have people
play
it hardcore for 20 years and be like, nope, no glitches. Nice work.
Exactly.
It is rough out there. And I mean, a lot of people love this because it was sort of the crowning. You know, they had many chances to go back and forth with SF2, and they finally found, a really nice, brutal balance that sort of, the original Super SF2 was sometimes criticized for being a little too slow, a little too cerebral. So they turned the speed way back up. The damage stayed high and dirty, and this game has just been a ton of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Like all of the little imperfections are what make it make people love it so much.
Absolutely, and there's all sorts of there are tier lists, and the tiers are very real things. There are characters that struggle definitely harder than the other characters, but they're all capable of blowing you up. So what really speaks loudly in this game, beyond matchups, is skill, and I think that was part of the genesis of the X-MANIA format.
And look at this. I mean, what low-tier characters are considered like Fei Long, Cammy, Zangief. they're all here in this top 8 in this tournament, so
he baits
anyone
it out.
can win.
Afro Legends very smart there up against Isimorn. Oh, and going, I love that jab rush. Not meant to hit, but put him out of position to get swept. And just sticking out that low forward, which is difficult for Vega to hit at that range.
He's just going to try to super him, yep. And is
should
it enough?
clear it out.
Yes!
You'll notice him able to hold that charge. All the charge super motions are back forward, of course. And you can actually use the first back forward to input a regular special move and then complete it with the super.
Yeah, it just so happens that the short rush is fast enough that he will not lose his charge. And a good trade for him. Ooh.
A little over-aggression there from Isimorn, and nice sweep says, no, you will not be walking up and throw. Oh, just out of range.
But you can throw tech at any time. Doesn't matter even if you're in delay. Beautiful safe jump timing from Afro Legends.
And Isimorn just a little over-aggressive there for a Vega, going for some of those flip kicks. You want to show that you've got teeth and are not willing to reversal, but there's a high price to be paid, especially up against Balrog, one of the highest damage characters in the game.
Yep, and now comes up ORF. He is going to be going with Ryu.
Again, not a great match for Ryu, but certainly winnable. And maybe a 6-4.
Yeah, but again, this is one of those matches, like I said, Vi and Afro Legends play each other a lot, so he has a lot of experience in this match. But so far, ORF holding his own. You can see him trying to walk forward when he throws the fireball so he can punish the headbutt through.
And a little bit of non-standard stuff here from ORF as well. He's got interesting stuff. No juggle possible. Oh, he
yeah, but that's
just
safe.
Wanted to get him off him, but that super is basically safe. It might have passed through a bit earlier. Oh, so smart. Crossed up by the Hurricane Kick, and Afro Legends takes it lying down.
Beautiful.
Round 1 to ORF. Playing a little bit, maybe an unconventional style. That's the beauty of Ryu. He can be played a lot of different ways in this game. And we're seeing it here. Wow.
Definitely one of the most versatile characters in this game.
Great challenge there with the uppercut. I like the jumping short and throw. Keeping it spicy. Just building that meter, jumping away. He wants that super meter to have a real punish. Oh, he knew he was going to get hit there, but he knew he wasn't going to get supered or anything worse.
Oh, look at that.
That's the bait he was looking for, and he can close it out against one of the U.S. strongest players right here. No! Grabbed out of his landing frame.
Ooh!
He closed it out. He had just enough time to charge that with a pass under low forward. Must be blocked low, and the mix-up there is you think it's going to be a throw, and then it comes low strong. Afro Legends staying alive. Great read.
Oh, wow, look at him, just relentless. He
And
says,
that was a perfect read, too. He knew the...
oh, and that's hit super. Oh, he missed it. But it's okay. Oh, no.
Nothing's ever okay in Super Turbos.
Yeah. You're never out of the waters. So ORF has been taken out by Afro Legends. Now it is down to their final chance here.
Will Europe be able to survive?
This is going to be Balcork, who's going to be going with Fei Long. And again, Fei Long not considered one of the stronger characters in this game, but you can see the kind of damage he can do.
And this is actually a difficult matchup for Balrog. Fei Long has some very strong normals. You want to keep him at the edge of Balrog's normals so you can get blown up from up close.
But you gotta like that after the headbutt. He just holds up forward, pretty much gets an automatic safe jump timing on Fei Long.
Fei Long wide, not able to find his footing there. Chicken wing can be a problem in the corner, but not mid-screen so much. And Afro Legends giving him no chance. Oh, that was the thing. He didn't complete. Okay, will he find it? Again, that crazy cross-up. Everybody ready for it here in the X-MANIA finals. Oh, nice jumping round for Jordan Ramos. That's going to close it out, though.
Wow, just barely enough. Afro Legends takes it, and Team Europe has been eliminated. Again, these are all single elimination, one-game matches. Why? Because this is actually based on the Japanese X-MANIA tournament, and that is exactly how they have been playing X-MANIA year after year after year after year.
That's how they get it done. So it should be Team M3, and I believe they'll be facing Team OGSF.
Yep.
That's the American Superstars hot off their victory. Will they be returning to the stage?
All right, next up, John Choi, Mike Watson, and Alex Valle versus Mao, Matsu, and TMF.
So they took out probably one of the favorites you got to imagine, Daigo, Tokido, and Nuki. Can they take out this other Japanese team here?
And for what it's worth, just to give credit where credit is due to the Americans there, Daigo and Nuki are considered some of the greatest players ever to play Super Turbo.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're not loyalists in the same sense because, of course, as many of the viewers will know, they've played many other games and been very successful across the board. But they are regarded as absolute grandmaster level players of Super Turbo. So this isn't just some guys slumming on an old game to have a little bit of fun. These guys are absolute grandmasters. Tokido, perhaps a bit of a fraud, even though he's an incredible player. He did just find the cheapest thing and say, I will learn this.
Well, that is Tokido's style. That's what he does.
Absolutely, and all props to him. He played some great sets, but it's going to be OGSF moving on to face Team M3, another squad of Japanese killers.
And can I please just give a shout out? You see in the middle of your screen, that is Mr. Bob Painter, a.k.a., well, he's Karope now.
Yes.
We knew him from a different nickname back in the OGSF 2 days. But he is pretty much the man who spearheaded all of this. He's the one who got X-MANIA here. He's the one who organized the Tournament of Legends tournament yesterday. He's the one who's basically the leader of ST Revival.
Yeah, this is like a one-man band for really keeping this game alive on the American scene, introducing so many great players to it, and here today with great entertainment.
He's got a lot of other people helping him, like Muffin Man and Eugene and all these other guys, but I believe that Bob is going to take a little bit more of a backseat after this year.
And showing the power of community support. John Choi, of course, showing the power of Old Sagat. This is an even worse matchup. We talked about how difficult the matchup for Chun-Li is. Zangief, very difficult match up against Old Sagat.
Yeah.
You have to make so many smart guesses. 2 in a row right there, but it usually takes about 3 smart guesses to have a chance at even hurting Old Sagat.
Oh, here we go. Great uppercut from Choi to get that trade. Yeah, you have to do high lariat, punch lariat to go through high tigers, kick lariat to go through low tigers.
And even then, you're maybe in the wrong position to really get anything much off of it. Oh, opportunity, shows some respect. Oh, just out of range for the punish.
Yeah, it's really hard. If Sagat does a tiger uppercut at just the max range against Zangief, he can't punish that tiger uppercut.
Great weight, gets the grab. That's actually a grab that Zangief can perform while holding down back.
Yep.
So you can actually continue blocking and go for a throw option select, essentially.
Oh, here we go.
John Choi showing some cracks in the facade here. Good sweep, very smart. And now at a good position.
Yeah, this is exactly where he wants him to be. Oh, beautiful range on that jump roundhouse.
And even those jumps are basically guesses. Oh, he baits it out. What's the punish? Not much, but still in good position. And that is a huge win for Team M3, and John knows he let one slip away from him. Obviously, great play there from TMF.
So it looks like Mike Watson's going to come up here. This is Balrog versus TMF. And then we already saw the Balrog Zangief matchup a little bit earlier. Can be very tough. Like I said, it's really about whether he goes with stand fierce or high rush or low rush. Oh, never mind.
They have decided to sub in Alex Valle.
They're going to throw Ryu in against Zangief instead.
And actually, I think matchups-wise, I'm sure modern scientists will have different opinions. I think on the matchups chart originally, Zangief had actually almost no winning matchups, even though he's close in many of them. According to the matchup chart, basically no wins, except against Ryu. I think Ryu is like the one time where he has just a very slight advantage. Very difficult match, but the lariat can be difficult to deal with. He has meaty grab setups that, if you bait out the jab uppercut, you can still punish it. So interesting stuff here. We'll see what we got from Zangief. There's the lariat as we talked about.
Yeah, you have to be able to guess whether it's the high or the low one, because they are dealt with differently.
Oh, and that standing fierce, a little bit of a misfire from TMF. Oh,
nice, made it through. Yep, there you go. There's the power of that lariat.
Safe jump.
Right.
Playing footsies and stand short, stand forward, and crouch roundhouse will be the primary footsie tools for Zangief. Stand forward pretty strong and also prevents hurricane kicks should Ryu opt to throw that out.
Beautiful in the super. Oh no, just regular. Okay.
Baby fireball, keeping it safe, keeping it simple. Nice round from Alex Valle, keeping composure, keeping TMF under control. TMF again showing a lot of respect. I'd like to see something else beyond just the lariat. Yeah, there we go. A little more footsies.
Oh, nice, using that short hurricane. Not the expected wake up from a lot of Ryus, but the great lariat right through that fireball.
Oh, gets him with the headbutt. Dangerous situation for Valle, also cornered. Smart footsies and great fireball at just the right timing. And they finds it dizzy, incredible.
Oh, goes for the simple combo. You do not want to drop combos on Zangief. That SPD is pretty much one frame.
Oh, wow, look at this footsie display. Gutting it out with stand short versus low forward. Bae, fireball in the face. And it's going to be Bae bringing it back. One down apiece now for Team OGSF and Team M3 from Japan.
Yeah, but you really have to be worried because, remember, the Tournament of Legends champion, Mao, is coming up here. He's probably considered one of the 2 best Vegas in Japan.
Yes, apparently a student of ARG, formerly one of the strongest Vegas in Japan, still one of the strongest Vegas in Japan, who bases his game primarily, you won't see him go off the wall virtually ever. He controls purely on the ground, and that's how Mao found his approach of attempting to really master the off-the-wall technique. And you'll see it here, completely brutal. You see the depth of that cross-up, how epically a great player like Bae is just clowned by these off-the-wall tactics. So dominating. And the crowd giving him some cheers, and he's eating it up, using it to fuel his abusive play. Finds his spot.
His technique known as Hyo ball, because every time it goes off the wall, the Japanese says he goes Hyo. And of course in Japan he's Balrog, as you can see on the screen.
Finds the meaty combo, ends it with the standing fierce.
Even his teammates giving him thumbs down.
Yeah.
Even his teammates. That's so awesome.
I love it. If that's the character you're gonna play, that's how you gotta roll, man. You gotta be willing to be the villain.
In Japan, Vega is actually largely soft banned at a lot of arcades.
There could be some of that, yeah, but obviously the competitive community, we wouldn't know about these great Vegas if there weren't supremely excellent players who were dedicated and took the distance with them. So now Watson closing his eyes, finding his inner center, and here he comes. This is a completely winnable match for Balrog, although it can be difficult. We saw him struggle against Takedo earlier.
Nice. Got the headbutt in the correct direction. No,
sets
goes
up the grab, finds it. Yeah, and this can be very difficult for Vega to release. Oh, okay, he doesn't challenge.
Oh, that jump back jab so far from Mike Watson has been beautiful.
This is not over until it's over. I was going to say, seems like good position, and it is. Watson closing out round 1, but you see the level of danger at all times.
Yep. But you see, and Mao even just turned around to his teammates like, no, don't worry, I got this. I got this.
Oh, it gets a little bit of a scramble there and finds the grab. Now he will challenge, yes. Watson respected him last time. Now he's just going in. Balrog with the extra grab range. Vega.
He finally gave up that throw. But
now
again,
in good position, but it's not over. Wow, that was a very bold reversal. Again, he knows he's got to go for it. Oh, smart block, but no! He challenged it. He knew that chip damage would kill him. He challenged, but only a tiny bit of damage. And now it's going to be the final round. Who is going home? OGSF looking for, wow! The hit on the ground.
Trades, but not good trades for Balrog, especially now that he's down in life.
Oh, no. Watson down now.
And he gets him with the super combo.
He's taunting the crowd, and I believe us. I feel personally taunted by that. Yet another Vega blowing it up as Super Turbo takes the stage, and Team OGSF
has been eliminated.
Yes, that is the brutality of the single elimination format. And part of the reason, honestly, double elimination got started in the U.S.
Yeah,
single elimination tournaments were just like,
they're
wow.
scary.
Yeah, we worked really hard to set up this tournament. Now everybody's dead already. So.
All right, so coming back up is the Special Forces team of Afro Legends with Boxer, Damdai with Old Ryu, Ganalon with Claw.
They will be facing Team Japan number 2, on the name department, but in the play department, right through the roof. And we have not even seen Kurahashi. Kurahashi is a man I met playing in the arcades, the famous Moore arcade, one of the meccas of Super Turbo.
Yes.
And at the time, a thin young man who would sit side saddle with his legs crossed, casually smoking cigarettes while he's throwing sonic booms. One of the greatest Guile players in the world. I don't even think we're going to see Guile from him here today in this X-MANIA.
Yeah, Kurahashi has Ryu.
Duel of Champions, yeah.
He's become known for one of the best Ryus in Japan.
He's like, and be able to shift from being one of the greatest Guiles to one of the greatest Ryus also just shows the depth of character knowledge and the complete talent and flexibility.
Yeah,
so let's see what he's got.
Oh, wait, okay,
oh,
no.
A little bit of a button check. Okay, Kurahashi. That may be a little bit of a tell. Let's see. Kurahashi open with the slow fireball. Let's see if Ganelon's able to internalize that and make a read based on that.
One thing I would like to mention also, Bob Painter, who did get all this stuff going. A lot of these ST players have never been out to the States before. They have never been able to play Super Turbo in tournaments. He had a fundraiser for that where a lot of people donated money to help fund a lot of these Japanese players out here.
And something very, very cool. Kurahashi just remained ducking the entire time that Ganelon jumped in with Vega. And for a crouching jab, he knew that Vega would miss with the normals that the air normals he was using. That just to me was very cool. That's something I have not seen in very, very long time and virtually ever.
But we've already seen how powerful Vega can be, and Ganelon shows us that by taking the first round versus Kurahashi. Again, very rough match for Ryu.
Wow. Tough uppercut. Great read, cross up. Here comes Ganelon.
Okay.
Able to find just the other side. Oh.
Oh, what a reversal from Kurahashi. And right into the jump attack to throw to take that round.
Oh, and again, catch him with the opening fireball. Not letting him advance. It'll be one of the keys here to keep this pressure on. Oh, possible opportunity for an uppercut. Doesn't get the knockdown. Now must deal with the off the wall. Oh, just out of position to convert that.
Yeah, but this is a tough position for Ryu, but he's getting out of the corner. Oh, nice.
I love that. He said, you decide what you're going to do. I'm not going to commit. You commit first, and I will punish. He did it there against Ganelon. Now the super threat.
Oh!
Overhead, surviving Ganelon's hated Vega, and now it will be Afro Legends with the boxer up against Ryu, and you got to believe that Kurahashi knows this match. We didn't even see this guy play in the last round. Now they're opening with him as a bit of a surprise, perhaps. These guys are smart enough, Super Turbo players, certainly to know the power of Kurahashi.
And there you see Afro Legends holding down a couple of buttons. Shout outs, oh geez, I forgot his name. I can look it up. I'll look it up. But he made a special version of the Super Turbo board that lets you plug in TE sticks. And the way to configure them is you hold 3 buttons, plug it in, it starts to flash, and then you tap the buttons in the exact order of jab, strong, fierce, short, forward, roundhouse, and that's how you assign the buttons. Genius, genius stuff. And he also modded it not only so you can use T-sticks, but it has standard outputs, like S-video outputs.
It's an amazing piece of tech. I saw a prototype for the first time last year, but now here we go with Afro Legends opening with a fierce headbutt through the fireball. Risky opener from Kurahashi, now getting made to pay by Afro Legends. All right, finding the spot. Nice. Afro Legends with that denial, low forward, and very strong stuff. He's got to feel good about that. The pace of this game is so intense. Again, with the opening fireball, says, no, you will not push me off of it.
One of the hardest games, because if your opponent rushes you down fast enough, you just have no time to think.
And now Kurahashi has found the corner, very comfortable with his position. You'll see him throw out the standing strong once in a while. That is to counter a fierce headbutt, potentially. Wow, perfect reads. This is a perfectly executed corner trap. Misses the safe jump, gets reversal.
Oh, yeah.
But Afro Legends not able to get it going there, and that is the way the cookie crumbles in this game. If you can find that corner trap, they are so difficult. And that is the same opener 3 rounds in a row with the same counter twice. Very cool. Wow, what a read. He knew he was coming through, and that's why he had that Russian Fierce queued up.
Nice, using that guidable neutral jump Fierce.
And he canceled that level 5. Afro Legends had held down a level 5 turnaround punch, which is a total game changer, silenced by Kurahashi's fireball.
Oh, he made it through, what a read!
But he's got work left to do, and he baits out the O super from Kurahashi. Just wants space.
And gets the trade. What a smart jab rush. He had no intention of actually hitting Ryu had Ryu not thrown a fireball.
Exactly.
The only intention was the trade, and Kurahashi obliged with the fireball.
Yeah, that jab rush, that's the standing jab rush instead of the low jab rush will not hit in that situation. That's how we know, as we're discussing this, that was a read on Kurahashi's next action rather than just throwing out a move and hoping it would hit.
Yeah, so just so you guys know, any Super Turbo fans out there who want their own A board, modified A board, find The Real Undamned on Twitter, at The Real Undamned, all one word. He's the guy who made this cool thing for us all.
We saw Bison absolutely destroy Fei Long. It is a very difficult match for Fei Long in the mid-screen. That towards the roundhouse, one of his best tools. The Rekka's very dangerous. Balrog can punish from most ranges. Oh, great read.
There is no reversal in this game that has more, except for old Ryu and old Ken, that has more invincibility frames than Balrog's headbutt. Balrog's headbutt pretty much beats all other invincible moves.
Wow, great completion there. Good block by Afro Legends, but now in danger. And there it is. And dead. That is the thing about Fei Long. It is a good match for Boxer overall, but it is a dangerous match. You're constantly on the edge of getting blown up. That is the name of the game. It's called Super Turbo. Oh! Danger, danger. Good stuff.
Here he goes for the throw.
Trying to get it in a less risky situation. He's like, I'm willing to take a flame kick or a counter throw. Oh! A little bit early. Tiny bit early.
Great bait on that flame kick, but oh my god, the reaction.
Dead even. Who's that? Oh!
Oh! A trade! And wow, Hanashi is going to move on past Afro Legends.
Wow. Wow.
He's even smiling it off.
That was a very difficult scramble.
And so now it's all up to Damdai, who's going to use O-Ryu. We didn't see him last time.
He did not have to bring out the big gun just like they opened with Kurohashi. This time they've been hiding some guns in reserve. Damdai, one of the most technical players in the game. Great student of the game, a lot of passion that he pours in.
One of the reasons that why he likes using O.Ryu is because he has that 50-50 unblockable air hurricane.
It is ridiculous. The game will literally not block on the first frame 50% of the time, and it goes back into itself. Oh, Damdai is showing, I think he may have missed a fireball there to open. A little bit of nerves. Oh, and that jump, well punished. Okay, here's his opportunity.
Just goes for the fireball trap, yeah.
Wow.
Wow, another reversal uppercut from Damdai.
Wow. Keeping it straight. Okay, good challenge with the standing roundhouse. The uppercuts from Ryu will not hit from that range if the opponent does not stick out.
Oh my god, oh!
Damdai finding himself there. And the head shake, that is the class, that is as mad as you'll see most Japanese players get. Take their head and twist it to the side. Hanashi knows he had that one. Lets it go. Smart stuff from Damdai. And he wants to stay in the air.
I love him meeting up in the air with that towards jump roundhouse. Not only countered it, but brought him closer away from the corner, I should say, further away from the corner.
Goes for that throw. Good frame advantage off that mix-up chicken wing. Oh, baits it out, but no punish.
Oh, and he went for the throw.
Oh, double. Nobody can connect. And Hanashi brings it back. Who is going home here? This round will decide it. As we look for people to appear in our Grand Championship match, X-MANIA at Evolution 2014. Oh, baits out the jump.
All right, good stuff. Trying to get that, steal the momentum with that fireball, but beautiful stuff from Hanashi to have that flame kick ready to go.
Here's Damdai's chance. Oh, he goes for it.
Yeah, he went
blocked. Sitting back, and that is not a, it looks almost like there's something wrong with the 6. He gets him. He can sweep. There is no.
Oh, perfect.
Yes.
There is no trip guard
Yeah.
in Super Turbo. You cannot block, even if you do not touch a button on that jump situation there. And Ryu's low roundhouse kick reaches farther than any of Fei Long's jump attacks.
Exactly so. We saw him jump in with those jumping jabs. That's as far as he can reach. But a well-spaced low roundhouse will clean him out of the ground every time. Now this is still a very difficult fight. Noguchi, not a slap. Okay, there's that crouching short one. Oh, okay. In there again. Great control in the air. Oh, it makes it out. Opportunity.
Oh, but not capitalized on very well.
Yeah, you see Vega is able to threaten but not actually commit by going off the wall in these situations. Whoa. I think maybe a miss off the wall opportunity.
I'm not sure what that was about, but
showing a little bit of nerves of his own.
Nice slide just to get in there. So caught Damdai by surprise.
That slide also shockingly safe by modern standards, and there's the stand forward we discussed earlier. Very difficult. It's not a huge damage move. It doesn't lead to anything else, but it's a very controlling move against Ryu. Stops him from jumping and controls a great amount of horizontal space. Goes behind him. Damdai shows that he's going with the standing fierce option to try and anti-air. That claw does so much damage, the final hit of the roll. Oh, gets off there again, not even forced to block a fireball. This shows you the control that Vega has. Damdai actually quite comfortable in the corner. Probably would like to be on offense, but being cornered not that bad, can avoid some cross-ups.
Oh, he went out in the air to try to catch him with his own wake-up hurricane. Didn't work.
Trying tricky stuff again. Will we find an American beat at the highest levels of X-MANIA here in the United States? This is the last chance.
Oh, blocked it.
It's all down to Damdai. He's trying to bait overcommitment out from Noguchi, and
oh, there it is.
And it will be Team Japan number 2 up against
Next up will be the
M3.
third place match.
Oh, first we're going to go for the third place
Oh,
match. That's
okay,
good
makes
stuff.
sense, makes sense, okay.
So that should be Team Special Forces
And
up against Team OG.
Okay. So it's the 2 American teams going up against each other, and they're going to go up
I just
against.
assume these guys would have hit the bar by now,
Yeah,
honestly.
exactly. Or at least just gone to sleep, you know.
Yeah. You need your naps as you.
Yeah, gotta soak the teeth, you know, in the jar and everything.
Something like that.
Yeah. So the 2 U.S. teams are going to battle for 3rd place, and then 2 of the 3 Japanese teams going to battle. Actually, I think there was definitely more than just 3 Japanese teams. But the top 2 Japanese teams will be playing against each other in grand finals.
Well, the U.S. challengers will duke it out for 3rd here. You see some last-minute scheming. Maybe a lot of scheming. Damdai, theory fighting. They're rattling off some stuff.
You know, there's a little history here, too, because Watson has insisted that Damdai wouldn't be able to beat him. And he actually talks a lot of smack to Damdai.
Yeah, Damdai is definitely one of those players. Is sort of the Watson regards as sort of a technology-based player rather than a gut read-based player.
Emotion player.
Yeah, the kind of guy that you need to be to survive in the arcades back in the day.
Yep.
There was no chance to develop advanced tech because you're paying $0.25 a pop and waiting, an hour in line if you didn't win. You can't test things.
Or hoping the computer would cooperate with your dummy testing.
Yeah,
you know?
which never works. So, in the arcade, there's a reason why so many of the OG players are. Sort of heart-based, read-based kind of guys.
Yeah,
it's what you had to be. That's all you could test.
Right. I mean, I've had people tell me, ask me, do you have to know frame data in order to? I don't know any frame data in this game. I don't know anything. I still, to this day, don't know how minus Bison scissor kick is.
4. No, I just completely made that up. Yeah. And it's completely dependent on which one, too. The roundhouse scissor kick, bizarre in this game by Street Fighter 4 standards.
I mean, I just said Zangief's SPD is like 1 frame. I mean, that's how it feels. I'm pretty sure it beats media attacks if you do a reverse long wake up, so I'm assuming
Fast
it's
enough,
1 frame.
Dang it.
Yeah, exactly.
Now get off my lawn. Watson repping the Super Arcade shirt. For those who don't know, that is the man behind Super Arcade. Of course, Mr. Valle is partner in crime with Wednesday Night Fights, keeping a lot of us entertained during some slow weeknights.
And then John Choi, one of the guys who helps run NorCal Regionals. I believe his group is called Hella Mind Games.
Whatever. NorCal Regionals is cool and all, and shout outs to John. I like that John's been back stinging some Japanese legends here.
Well, now he's got to take out his U.S. brethren in a U.S. fight, Special Forces versus OGSF.
And I got to say, Mike Watson definitely wishes he was playing Ryu in this match, but that is not the way this tournament goes. You are character locked. And now he's found his footing here, and he's got a pretty good position with the super and Damdai cornered, but eats one in the face. Oh! He had to make a critical decision there, guess wrong. And he knows he's going to need a fireball, he just wants out.
Yep.
Oh, baits it out, but no correct punish there from Watson. He could have gotten a walk-up throw or stand fierce. They didn't come. His mind was elsewhere. Let's see what he's got here in round 2.
Just headbutting right through that fireball.
Wow, again, baiting out that uppercut correctly, but no punish from Watson. Mind games are on point. Execution maybe a little off. And Damdai gets away with one with that hurricane kick, and again, finally gets that punish.
Nice reversal. He's going to go for that cross-up or unblockable hurricane. Nice low fierce to catch him out of the air. Damdai has to be worried about that super.
Oh, Watson with a big guess there. Gets away with one. He's got the super. Doesn't want to die with it, but just a little bit out of range and doesn't want to lose that charge. Wow, hanging tough. Wow, had a super opportunity. Lets it pass. Oh, Damdai challenging him again, saying, what do you got?
Oh, nice from Damdai with a jump back roundhouse. And you can see it right there. Damdai, no emotion on his face.
Ain't got time to bleed. Valle is going to sit down. This will be his Ryu, and Valle obviously a fantastic Ryu player, but will he have the chops to compete with Damdai, who's got so much focus? We are seeing Damdai make some moves. Watson, cool move. These guys do have some history. They do talk some trash. Watson's willing to admit it when he finds something he can respect, and that was a good clean match, even though I'm sure Watson wanted to
go
to
wants
you
to
to
run
you.
it back. Yeah,
they'll run it back later.
Yeah, exactly. There will be a money match or something like that between these two.
Choi trying to maintain his inner rage, keeping the fire stoked as he will be batting cleanup should Valle fall. This battle for third place, Tournament of Legends, the opening standing short.
Nice, that stand short.
Yep.
That's the old school tactics. Pull your hurt box back by throwing out that stand short.
And again, Valle in the slightly shinier, sort of blue-tinted white. Yes, and that is the sound of the arcade. All the youth, the crowd cheering for the woo-woo-woo-woo.
Yeah, I have memories of just hearing that walking into arcades. Hogan.
It literally brought a big grin to my face. I couldn't help it. Like that sound, I knew I was home when I heard that sound back in the arcades.
Beautiful read from Damdai to get this jump at the start of the round.
Damdai running roughshod, great low strong counter.
Great uppercut from Valle, trying to bait something out from Damdai.
And does there, got just the low short. Oh, good counter again. Valle keeps up the pressure. Oh, and that was the perfect counter. Damdai knew what he was doing there.
But then a reversal uppercut from Valle. Oh!
Had a chance, and now will he? Yes, he
does. Oh my God, he gets us through there.
Great presence of mind from Valle there, holding just a minute.
And then you can't just pump quarter circle forwards and hit punch in this game. That doesn't work that way.
No, it's a very tight input window.
Oh, that might have been unblockable.
The world will never know. Seems like it. That standing fierce, standing strong can also be a good anti-air for Ryu from the right range. But now back to the traditional fireball battle. Oh, nice.
You can see Valle is trying to bait a jump from Damdai very badly.
Oh, missed an uppercut opportunity, but still got the trade with the fierce. He's in there. Valle wants him to overcommit, now challenging of his own with the fireball.
Oh, jumped up in the air.
Oh, will it be the unblockable sit?
Oh, reversal.
No shenanigans.
Tried to bait him to touch the button. Didn't happen.
Oh! In your face with the fireball. Nice stuff from Damdai. Great presence of mind for both guys.
Valle read Damdai was going to try to hit him when he landed. Did not happen. Damdai taking them all out. It is now down to Choi, the man who has just been on fire for most of this weekend. Eliminated Daigo earlier in Street Fighter 4. That happened yesterday. And then also helped defeat the Team Japan 1.
That's right. Featuring, of course, Daigo, Nuki, and Tokido. Incredible players. And now, I think Choi's stick is actually powered by coal and steam. That's what I hear. He's got like a coal-fired power plant in there. And
sorry, as soon as you said Cole, I was like, Jason Cole?
Shout out to Dirty Cole.
We're talking about all these old school players, Ryu versus Sagat. No one's going to be able to throw tech any moves. No one's got any supers.
Oh, great read from Damdai with the short hurricane kick to get over, and now great corner pressure, and he wants to hold that. Yes. Really good, strong position here, getting those meaty fireballs. Oh, just a little off. Choi now has real estate, but no life to work with, and that's going to be it. Yeah.
Nothing Sagat can do there.
And Damdai on the verge of OCVing this team, and he's Damdai also with something to prove against Sagat. He's on record finding him the cheapest character in a game comprised entirely of nothing but cheap characters. Great counter from John.
Yep. But so far, Damdai's having a great time reading John Choi's fireballs and either jumping over it and getting a kick or doing the short hurricane and avoiding it.
Oh, John too smart now. John slowing down the pace, not cornered, has enough real estate to work with here that he can oh, wow. That stand roundhouse was not a missed fireball. That is a poke into the space where Ryu will be if he throws a fireball, which Damdai obliged with, and gets booted to the head.
Yep. Ryu definitely sticks his arms out before the fireball is generated. That's how it does get stuffed by things like Vega stand forward.
Oh, that was a setup by Damdai. That apparently weak punish was there just so he could set up that unblockable shenanigan. But John able to escape, and now an even match as Team OGSF fights for their life against Special Forces and Damdai. Oh no! And here it is again. No, lets him go.
Oh, great range on that sweep.
John Choi!
Met him in the air. John Choi will not be denied here this weekend.
The Inferno stays hot. Look at him. Whatever. I remember playing this guy in the arcade. He made that same face. He's just like the meanest guy in the world. He's like, I can't be bothered by you. Next,
exactly.
please.
John Choi always presents himself as one of the nicest, most respectful guys. No, this guy's a jerk, dude.
Until you tickle him behind his left knee, at which point he will squeal like a little girl. So as a little pro tip for those of you who've been terrorized by John Choi, you can try that at home. I encourage everyone here to do it.
A tough fight for Sagat because he's so tall that this heel ball strategy works really well on him.
And his uppercut is not fully invincible, so it can be grabbed.
Right.
Vega can also get dizzy. Okay, aggression there from Gamelon. I think he did risk potential dizzy in that situation, but just going for it,
Beautiful trade, yep.
Pressing the advantage, not letting Choi find his feet. John hoping to find something to uppercut there. No, opportunity. A little out of position, now trying to pressure. Says he, no. Oh, nice.
Oh, I think he meant to uppercut there.
Yes, I agree.
Because that can sometimes stun all by itself.
Yeah, he's got the position he needs now. That's so difficult, but it can be punished by oh, wow. And there he is. You saw the uppercut in his early frames, not able to fight it. Oh, no, not like that. With the super, and that is how Cookie crumbles. Great stuff to Team Special Forces, taking it over OGSF for third place as we prepare for the grand finals between Team Japan number 2.
Yep. And there you saw Damn Die and Mike Watson in particular give each other a nice little bro hug.
And it'd be like, that could be what we call a long con from Watson, set him up for a money match later. He's like, I'm going to
all right, it's time
give you third place in the tournament.
For those Bison Bucks.
The first team.
Yeah, make the Bison Bucks later.
And TMF.
What?
Their opponents.
He's wearing the Tournament of Legends, the winner to champion belt, onto the stage. I don't know about this. I don't know if that's regulation. I am outraged.
That was created and purchased by Bob Painter.
I don't even know what that is. Some sort of combination chicken thing. Oh wait, now even his teammates are scared. It's a lot of theatricality here. Not all of it may translate.
This guy's funny, dude.
I like the belt even on the smallest setting. Way too big. American-made belt.
So this is going to be Team Japan versus Team Japan. Well, I shouldn't call them that because there was actually a Team Japan 1 and 2.
Yes.
So this is Team Japan 2 versus Team M3. And there's one of the other guys. You see Chris Gallion right there, back there.
Yeah, big organizer, of course. Many know him from Seasons Beatings.
Yes.
And the records there.
All right, goes right into it. Another tough fight for Zangief, but
very, very difficult. But Zangief has some unusual counters, including the jumping stomach crunch and that swipe. The jumping stomach crunch can actually counter hit Vega and stun him in one hit.
Yep.
That's where that comes from in Street Fighter 4. Great standing roundhouse. Clean counter to much of Zangief's stuff. And you can keep that safe pressure with the claw just at the edge. Zangief can counter it with a crouching fierce in some circumstances, but very, very difficult and no life to give in that situation. Noguchi very dominant.
You can see how well Noguchi is spacing out those claws. He's just trying to use it for the claw to stab. Oh, wow. Read on the backflip.
Smells the backflip. Okay, good. Necessary reversal even. That was the end of the round potentially for Noguchi had he not found that reversal. Again, one frame stuff. Okay, smart. Not able to punish the backflip in that situation. It's a free backflip for Vega. Catches him again on the poke.
Wow. And then the crouching throw. He's mashing for his life.
Oh, he finds a reversal again. Can he take it away from him?
Oh.
Wow, it's a scramble. Wow.
Oh, what a beautiful neutral jump. Fierce to chop him out of the air.
Noguchi trying to turn up the pace of the match to force a mistake. Not able to do it. TMF looking very strong there. Smart stuff.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
not even a combo.
Exactly. Oh, wow. And he's going for that mix-up again. The low grab. Now here it is, the pressure. Gets the chop.
Yeah, again, that neutral jump fierce working.
Every one of these counters is not a clean counter. They're all guesses. Now his last pixels. No, he tried to turn around and low fierce it. Didn't come.
Yeah, one thing that if people don't know out there, for Vega, stabbing with the claw or throwing is the same button.
Yeah.
So basically, if they're in range, you throw them. If they're not, you stab. And if you stab deep enough, you're actually safe.
Exactly.
So a lot of times you'll see when they go up for that cross wall dive claw, they'll go really far past and stab very low to the ground. And even when they bounce, you can't punish them properly.
Uh-oh. Matsuen calling time. He's signaling for something. What could it be? Maybe he needs like his roadie to come up on stage and changes guitar strings. Bob Painter is no one's roadie, but some sort of politeness being exchanged. Uh-oh, they're accusing a button.
Are they worried that a button isn't working?
Concerned. It's a delicate flower, this man. Play at this level. Although I will say, one of the cool things about Japanese arcades was, you'll remember from U.S. arcades, you're like, excuse me, sir, this stick is not even connected to the machine anymore. Can you please fix it? And they'd be like, get lost, loser. You're like, okay, I'll take more change. I'll play anyway. In Japan, I remember my very first time there, and I was so fresh in Japan, I literally had my suitcase in the corner of the arcade. I had not gone to the hotel first. I had just dropped my stuff straight off at the corner of the arcade. And I lined up and we started to play, and we've been playing for a while. I had a little problem with one of my buttons and was just sort of griping about it, hitting it. I didn't even, complain. It didn't occur to me, but I was just like, pressing the button. It was sticking, and silently, like, arcade employee approach, tap me on the shoulder, please, comes, swaps out the entire panel, swaps in a new panel that he had queued up, clicks it in, gives me 3 credits, please continue. And the whole thing took maybe about like 30 seconds, and I was like,
hot swappable
I have
control
arrived.
panel.
Yeah.
You're like, what is this mecca?
Oh man, I
am in heaven.
I was so happy. So not to make these guys seem like prima donnas, but they are definitely used to delicate treatment and playing on top quality materials and fresh equipment.
I mean, in America, the arcade experience was just happy if you could block 50 or 80% of the time.
Exactly. That's where John Choi's muscles came from, just trying to move that gigantic stick with the heavy springs around. So it looks like they may be ready to go now in this situation. I'm not actually sure whether it even was a button issue.
Well, I still remember one time I had to play a fighting game and make up brand new combos because 3 out of my 6 buttons didn't work in Marvel vs. Capcom 1.
But you're still going to play.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Here we go.
Opening uppercut doesn't find its mark. And that's what's so difficult about that stand forward I talked about with the stand strong. The stand forward actually at max range has no hittable boxes even by the uppercut. This is a very difficult throw trap. Yes.
Oh, he missed the air hurricane. I think he probably wanted to go jump jab hurricane.
Oh, that poke could be all the difference. Oh, no.
Wow. Baited it right out there. Yep.
Matsun not happy with the panel. Finding his foot here. Oh, missing another uppercut. And again, the end of that claw with Vega cannot be uppercut if put at the proper distance. It is all hitbox and no hurtbox.
Yep. That's what makes it so powerful.
That is such a gutsy stand roundhouse there.
Oh, and he baited out. He faked the throw and then went to the uppercut. But the 2 flip kicks perfect for getting that. Yeah.
Stinger. And that's the international language of something's wrong with my stick.
the option select of, it wasn't me. There's something wrong with the joystick. So if it worked, I obviously would have won.
They're attempting some technology fix. Bob Painter to the rescues. Going with Chris. I believe the pizza parlor taught me that would be 3 napkins folded in half. Jammed under there for maximum stability.
Yep, again, some people have asked me before, why do players like to play with the joystick on the ground sometimes?
Yeah.
And this is the reason why. If you're used to the arcade stick, it doesn't move. You can like jam on up, but it's going to stay in the same place.
Those things weigh more than you do. It's completely heavy, and it's designed to be that way. So it can be a bit of a surprise to Japanese players. They've been able to play on Japanese cabs thus far, so they've been enjoying that. They had a new setup that they planned here for on stage. So they're going to be dealing with that as we go on.
So yeah, for sure. Like when I had to transition between ground and lap, I had to learn how to get used to hitting up with the joystick moving.
You'll remember the first evolution that was on console. There was great drama about moving to console and the sticks wiggle all around. They're no good. It'll never work. And everybody was super concerned about it. They had invented, Tom Cannon recorded a crazy video. Please, you remember this video.
Yeah, he showed a little table, he velcroed it, the joystick to it, and then all of a sudden on the camera you just see this hammer rise out, and then he just starts going bam, bam, on the joystick, showing that it will not move and wiggle.
Would move a little bit of stability, yeah. And, you know, it was a transitional period, and obviously we made the transition, and here we are today. And
Yeah.
great people,
it's
Mad Cats and Kwamba and all the rest making great sticks for us.
I mean, I'm going to stick up for the Cannons again. It just shows the kind of insight they had when they made the decision to move to consoles. Everyone balked, like you said. But can you even imagine now? Like, this, they knew this was coming.
Yeah.
They knew that this was the direction that we had to go with EVO.
Without that, we would have been stuck.
Yep,
And
exactly.
I think we are on with some ugly Vega on Vega action. Okay, a little bit of mix-ups, but this is a terrible match for Vega as well, with no great counters, so you just want to be the one off the wall first.
I know Gucci is up 2-0 if he can just take this over Mao. Oh, look at that. Instant claw dive. Oh, he's going to punish that. Yeah, stabs early.
Smart stuff, goes from the front, gets blocked.
Oh, they both did the exact same thing.
Oh, he faked it out. That was
Mao.
actually a pretty rad read by Mao, saying, no, I am the true Vega.
Beautiful, beautiful fake.
He knows his teacher ARG will be home watching this. Wow, goes for the full ground roll.
Oh, that was beautiful counter. And then a wake-up auto-correct flip kick? What?
This is some crazy, crazy stuff. For as silly as it looks, this is years of learning. There's tons of intricacies in this. It's too high flying to follow, trying to go from the back.
Oh, no, it is down to tournament point for Noguchi. He can win this with an OCV by defeating Mao here. Can he out Vega the champion Vega from Tournament of Legends 2?
Mao says, no, I shall not be denied just yet. He's coming on back. Good jump away crouch or jumping fierce. Wall spikes him. Oh, got him to roll into the combo, but not
Okay,
enough.
Not over yet. Not over by a long
Here's
shot.
the pressure. Super
Oh! Catches him going towards the wall. Smart to use the sky-high claw to chase him down.
And Mao finding the spike after TMF and Matsun have fallen.
Now it looks like it is going to be Kurohashi coming back up to the plate.
His face has not changed in all these years. Character switch. Leaving Guile behind to go onto the true path of Ryu that all great warriors eventually end up on at some point in their path. But great read so far. Good neutral. Oh, wow, what a read.
Again, having to charge down back first and then to back. Oh, what a block.
Went back into the corner. How did he know?
Oh, he went for the overhead, but good throw.
Oh,
Throws are one
beats it
frame
out.
in this game.
Oh, interesting counter. Opportunity. Keeps it simple.
Yeah, that's punishable.
Gonna be in very difficult. Yeah.
Oh, stabbed him on the very tippy toes.
All the way. He goes to the opposite wall. Ryu jumps completely the opposite way, and he can still in range to hit him. Huge hitbox on that.
Oh, good jump back strong.
And look at the damage. Barely any with the first hit.
Yep. And so far, Kurohashi, whenever he's had a chance, has always gone for the overhead, and it just hasn't worked.
And that is going to be it. Mao takes down Kurohashi after Noguchi goes up 2-0. The anchor.
And now it's all down to the Fei Long, Hanashi. Going to be a rough fight for Fei Long.
Yeah, this is not one you like as Fei Long, but it's not, I don't know. Nothing's unwinnable in this game. And we've seen Noguchi, or Hanashi, excuse me, already turn this around in some exciting fashion before.
And
Okay.
immediately, oh, perfect.
Preemptive flame kick at the tip. He can deny him getting over the top. Oh!
Oh, he missed it, but oh, got
Here's the
stuck on the
scramble.
wall.
Wow, great challenge. Wow, gets it from behind. The crowd's going nuts. Flip kick.
Oh, just a
Standing
scan fierce.
Countered again.
Double, and what's this? Oh,
Block hits it from the other side.
What the heck
And
happened?
Hanashi.
How did that flame kick hit in the other direction and this stuff and all that? What just
Tournament
happened?
point for Hanashi. Mao wanting to answer back. Relentless with the uppercuts.
Oh, great reversal
So
flame
deep.
kick. And then catches
deep.
him. Oh, beautiful flip
Challenges,
kicks.
gets the whole combo.
Oh,
just
and
like that.
here it is.
It's going to be the final round. Will it be Team M3 and Mao or Hanashi taking it home? Team Japan number 2. Oh, early claw to counter the early up flip kick.
Beautiful stuff with that flame kick there. Okay, punishable, but he's willing to take that little tiny damage. Oh, he good, great block. He's still in it, but off the wall.
This next one decides it. Oh, he missed out the wall.
Oh, he went for the throw, but Mao stops him, and Mao with the reverse OCV.
The Tournament of Legends, and now X-MANIA. Team M3 led by Mao. Nobody can stop Vega. So dominant on the ground. A little bit of professional wrestling. I think this guy might have seen it. Oh, now you've gone too far. That's unpleasant. Okay, there we go. I like the thumbs up.
I love it, dude. I love it. I love when the players from Japan come out here and just have so much fun.
All the strictures that they face in Japan, they know. All bets are off here. Let's get loose. Let's have a good time. Let's get hype.
Shout outs to Mao.
Of X-MANIA at EVO. Give it up for Mao, Matsun, and TMF.
Cheers to
And
these
they
guys.
win that special joystick you see, the specially made
And give a big round to all the
X-MANIA
competitors
TE
at
stick.
X-MANIA at EVO.
Courtesy of Mad Cats and
Good
Bob
job, guys.
Gaynor working very hard on some of those nice overlays.
Yep. Look at that. That thing is beautiful. Now, is it Ryu on all the panels?
I'm not able to
No,
see. That looks like
actually-
Ken, and it's for him. And the other one looks like it is individualized characters.
Wow.
Very neat stuff that they were able to produce
Wow.
those. So everyone gets their own special, and that is the Super Turbo art, one of my favorite pieces of art ever done for the Street Fighter II series, a beautiful pencil style.
There was this article that they printed that they showed how the headshots changed between all the games.
Oh, neat.
And the super, I've always loved the super headshots. It's some of my favorite Street Fighter II art was those original Super Street Fighter II headshots. But congratulations once again to Team M3, Mao with Claw, Matsun with Ken, TMF with Zangief. They're nice, cool, customized controllers here.
They win it all. The belts, the sticks, the glory, X-MANIA, Evolution 2014.
And Mao is just having a great time. This is his, again, he came out here for the first Tournament of Legends, won that one, and I think this guy is just having so much fun. So.
This is reminding me of like the Oscars where somebody refuses to leave the stage. He's like, no, one more. I also
playing
like
the
to
music.
thank, yeah.
Bill Conti, cue the music.
And instead of the hot babes, we have Chris Lee and Mr. Wizard to walk you off stage. So it's we're getting there, or maybe it's there.